Hi, welcome to class. My name is Kelly. We are going to be working on strength, half standing, half on the mat. So get your mat out, place it side onto me like this. You'll also need some dumbbells, some sturdy athletic shoes, maybe some water handy for hydration. Let's get warmed up. Let's bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Lengthen out through your waistline, pull your shoulder blades down the back. Take a little brace on your core muscles to tighten and support your spine. Soften your knees. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, hands on the thighs, hinge forward at the hips. Lift up and roll the shoulders. Let's repeat that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squat down and up. Just start with a shallow squat, just warming up your lower body. Just a half squat to begin. Sit back through your hips. Keep your knees aligned with the center of the front of your foot. 2 more. And squat a little deeper. Reach across to the left. Release the right heel. Squat. Other side. Reach. Reach all the way across. Level with your shoulder, thumb up. Last one. Reach across side to side. Reach. Release the heel, swivel the foot. Let your hips and legs move with your upper body as you reach all the way across. Level with your shoulder, thumb up. Eyes forward. 4, 3, 2. Now reach for your knees, shift side to side. One leg bends, one leg is straight. Hinge forward just slightly at the hips. Reach for the inside of the knee. Pull the opposite elbow back. 4, 3, 2. Hold to the right. Now sit back. Press the hips forward. Do that again. Same side. Your left leg stays straight. Sit back through the hips so you engage a stretch in your left inner thigh. Let's do the other side. Shift to the left, feeling that nice, comfortable stretch in the right inner thigh. Now turn your toes out. Heels are turned in slightly. You're at 10 and 2 if you were standing on a clock. Squat down. Press your knees open. Drop your right shoulder down. Look up over your left shoulder. Other side. Press your left knee back as you drop the left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Other side. Shift again. Last time. Shift again. Come back to the center. Press both knees open. Toes forward. Squat down. Lift up. And roll your shoulders. Now step your feet about hip distance apart. Slide your left leg back just a little so you're in a staggered stance, hip distance, all 10 toes face forward. Hands are wherever you want them. Bend and straighten the knees. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the calf of your left leg and the ankle. 2 more. Flex the front foot, hinge at the hips. Scoop down. Pull back, press your hip forward, step forward. Other side. Step your right leg back. Feet hip distance. Now bend and straighten the knees. Keep your heels down. You'll feel an easy stretch in the calf and ankle on the right side. 2 more. Now flex the front foot, hinge at the hip. Scoop down. Pull back, press your hip forward. And roll your shoulders. One last time, breathe in. Exhale, roll your shoulders. And we are warmed up and ready to go. We'll start with your dumbbells. So I'm working with some medium to light dumbbells. You do the same. 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna start my timer. We're doing each move about 45 seconds. You'll have about 20, 25 seconds in between just to regather and reposition. Bring both dumbbells into your hands. Stand on your right leg and kickstand the left foot. So you've got the left heel lifted, you've got 80% of your weight in the right leg. Lift your chest and pull your shoulder blades down and back. Brace your core. Soften your right knee. Let's begin. Hinge. Row. Row. And come up. That's it. Simple. And at the same time, there's a lot to think about. When you hinge forward at the hips, sit back, but keep at least 80% of your weight in the right leg. Keep the back of your neck long by bringing your gaze down, but keep your head lifted and aligned with the whole of your spine. One more time. Hinge, row, drive your elbows up, and stand up. Now, bring your feet hip distance apart. Rear lunge with a bicep curl. We'll do both arms together, but we'll just stay on the right side with your leg. Pull your shoulders back, stand tall. Let's go. Lunge your left leg back. Curl your hands up as you come up. Left leg back and curl up. Keep your elbows close to the side of your body. Bend both knees. Sink down with your left knee. You're stepping back onto the ball of the foot rather than the whole of your foot. Come up tall. There is a little bit of a balance challenge, and that's okay. Keep your shoulders down. Bend deeply. One more. Hands come down. Roll your shoulders back. Let's do the other side of the leg. Same arm movements. So stand on your left leg. Kickstand the right foot. Soften the left knee. Lift your chest. Pull your shoulders back and brace your core. Let's begin. Hinge. Row. Row. And come up tall. Keep the back of your neck long. Sit back through your hips on that hip hinge. Make sure that your spine is staying in a lengthened position, that you're not rounding through your upper back or your lower back. The spine moves not at all, in fact. It's the hip that moves. So the spine stays very lengthened and stationary. Just the hip is moving. Good, come up. Now bring your feet hip distance apart again. Rear lunge. This time your right leg steps back. Stand tall, re-engage your posture and alignment. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Brace your core. Let's go. Lunge back with the right leg and curl your hands to your shoulders. Keep your elbows close to the side of your body. Dip down and come up. Feels so good to strength train. I love feeling strong. And there's no shortcuts. The only way you can feel strong is to do your strength training. Now, I don't have to convince you. I know that you know because you're with me today. Let's do one more. Very good. Put your dumbbells down for a moment. Shake out your hands. Roll your wrists. Spread your fingers. And now pick up your dumbbells again. This time we'll work the triceps with your legs. So we'll start with a side lunge to the right. Bring your dumbbells up to your shoulders and tuck your elbows back. Lunge to the right. Press back and push in. Press and pull in. You get a little bit of biceps as you come bringing the hands in, so it's a little bit of biceps as well as the triceps, but hinge forward to get the triceps, back of your arms. Biceps to the front of the arms, triceps to the back of the arms. Now, keep all 10 toes facing forward. Step out wide, but as far as you can control that step in. Out and in. One more. Good. Come to the center of your space. Now, the right leg stays still. This time the left leg moves. Crossover, lunge. Now, keep in mind, it's only a narrow crossover. It's not all the way out here like this. Just a little crossover, and you're going to press the arms straight back. Ready? Press back with the arms straight, and come up. Press. Hinge forward to the hips. Keep the palms of your hands facing in. Hinge forward. Press the hands back. You'll feel this in the back of your arms, and of course in your right leg, and in your core, your glute, your rear. A lot of different muscle working with these total body exercises. I love total body exercises. It trains your body to be more coordinated and to use more muscle. One more. And come up. Oh, let's roll your shoulders back. Step to the right. We've got the other side of the leg. Both arms again. So the arms are going to get progressively more challenging. Bring the hands up to your shoulders. Tuck your elbows back. Let's go. Step out, press back. Step in. Bend and straighten the elbows. Triceps, the backs of your arms, and biceps, the fronts of your arms, as you bring the hands back to the shoulders. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. You want to make sure that you're avoiding turning your left toe out to the side. Point it straight ahead. Sit back through your hips. Press out the arms strongly. Press. Sitting back each time. One more. Okay. Let's roll your shoulders back. Triceps are getting fatigued. This time your left leg stays stationary and your right leg moves for that crossover. Remember, you want your hips staying square to the front. Don't allow the hip to twist back. Arms stay straight. Here we go. Press and come up. And come up. Hinge forward at the hips. Keep pressing your shoulders down away from the ears. Sink down and press your left heel into the floor to come up. It's just a slight crossover. Press the hands up and back. One more. Okay, now you're going to stay with the same dumbbells or go lighter. I'm going to go lighter for chest and keep one heavier dumbbell for triceps. Come to the mat. Take your time coming down. Pick up your dumbbells as you lie on your side. Roll onto your back. Bring the dumbbells straight up above your elbows. Drive the hips up. Press. And come down. Now, depending on what's going on with your upper body, your shoulders in particular, you may be able to go heavier with this move. But keep your hips high. Lengthen through your lower back. So point your tailbone away from you. Almost there. One more. Good. Bring the dumbbells down and up. You can stay with 2 dumbbells or 1 heavier dumbbell if you went lighter for chest. Otherwise, just 1 heavier dumbbell. Cross your ankles, open your knees, bring the dumbbell up. Now you bend the elbows and then curl the tailbone up as you straighten the elbows. Ready? Join me now. Press and come down. So the good news is you're more than halfway through the class. These are our first 2 floor exercises. After that, we're going to focus on the core purely, although both of these moves do affect the core, especially this one. Press. 2 more. Good. Roll onto your side and either pick up your other dumbbell or pick up your 2 lighter dumbbells. Roll back onto your back. Bring the dumbbells so that your hands are over your elbows. Walk your feet in close to your rear and press the hips up. Shoulders down. Here we go. Chest press. Up and down. Keep your hips high as you press the dumbbells up. So it's an isometric, it's a static contraction for your hip muscles, your glutes, your rear, a little bit in the hamstrings. Got about another 3 reps. Hips high, point your tailbone away. 1 more. Good, hips down, roll onto your side. Either put 1 dumbbell down or pick up your heavier dumbbell. Bring it up, cross your ankles, tuck your feet down next to your rear and open your knees. Here we go. Bend and press. Curl your tailbone up. Inhale and exhale. Working the triceps pretty hard today. The biceps got quite a lot of work too. So total body for all our exercises. Press up. So training the body to be more coordinated with whole body movements, which transfers into how you live and move. Press. 1 more. Press. All right, we're done with our dumbbells. Now we're moving into a plank. So turn over and come into all onto your forearms and knees, and then tuck your toes under. Shift your shoulders forward so that they're over your elbows. Now tuck your toes under. Lift 1 knee, then the other. 1 knee and the other. Now, if you want, you can lift both knees together and touch them down. I'm going to stay with one today. That feels better on my shoulder. Still recovering slowly. One of the things I've learned to do when working with an injury or working through an injury is to listen to your body and do what feels best. I hope you do the same, whether you're injured or not. And come down. Very good. Roll back over onto your back. And let's go to a dead bug. All right. Bring your feet up off the floor like you're sitting in a chair. Place your right hand on the inside of your left knee with your arms straight. Other hand up. Bend the elbow and come up. Lower the opposite leg towards the floor as you push your right hand into your left knee. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you bring the arm in. Now push your hand into your knee, push your knee into your hand. Flex your ankles. Keep your elbow bent at 90 degrees. Keep your other arm straight. Bring your feet down for a moment. Whew, okay. Let's do the other side and then we'll finish with our knee drop plank. Okay. This is challenging. Bring your feet up like you're sitting in a chair. Bring your other hand up. Place the left hand on the inside of the right knee. Bend your left elbow. Here we go. So the left hand is on the inside and pressing into the right knee. The opposite arm and leg reaches out and in. Inhale and exhale as you come up. Press your hand into the knee as much as you can. One more. Good. Feet down. Roll over back into our second plank. Okay, this is our last move. Come onto your knees and then drop onto your forearms. Shift your shoulders forward over your elbows. Tuck your toes under and lower your hips. Here we go. Lift and lower one leg at a time, or if you prefer, both together, like that. I'm going to stay with one. That's enough for me, especially after the first plank and the 2 dead bugs. But you do what challenges you and what feels right for your body. That's one of the biggest lessons we can learn as we exercise, is to listen to our body and do what feels right for us at any given moment, because it varies from day to day. We're almost there. Keep the back of your head lifted. Try not to sag at the hips. Rest the knee lightly and come down off your forearms and come into all fours. Whew, okay, that was challenging. Let's move up to standing. Bring one leg forward. Place your hands on the front of your thigh. Tuck your other toe under. Press up to half squat. Half squat. And then lift. Roll your shoulders back. Let's rotate the torso side to side. We'll finish standing with a nice dynamic standing stretch so you can get on with your day. Please stay for the stretch. It's as important as the whole of the class, even though it might not seem essential 2 more. 1 more each way. Okay, roll your shoulders back. Bring your feet, like we did in the warm-up, hip distance. All 10 toes face forward. Step back with your right foot so that the right toe lines up with the left heel, but you're maintaining that hip distance. Bend and straighten. Let's mobilize the right calf. 4 more. Just breathe. Now flex the left foot, hinge at the hips, reach down, pull back, press the hip forward. Reach down, lift up, press the hip forward so you feel a stretch in the front of your right hip. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Step back with your right foot, big step back. Bend both knees, dip down, lift your chest and rotate to the left. Come back, repeat that, rotate to the left. Notice how when you rotate to the left, it increases the stretch in the front of the right hip. And come up. Whew. Shake it out. Let's do the same on the other side. Start with your feet hip distance. Step back with your left leg so the left toe lines up with the right heel. Hands are on the hips. Bend and straighten the knees. Just mobilizing, loosening up the left ankle as you bend the knees. Now let's get the hamstring. Flex the front foot, shift back, hinge at the hips. Reach down and pull back. Press your hip forward. Reach and up. Press the hip forward 2 more times. Reach, stretching the hamstring and calf. Press the hips forward. 1 more time. Reach. Press the hips forward. And now let's increase that hip flexor stretch. Big step back onto the ball of your foot. Dip down. Hands forward. Rotate to the right. And come back. Dip a little deeper. Right. And come back. Dip a little deeper. Right. Increasing the stretch in the front of the left hip. Reach across and come up. Step forward. Shake it out. Hip circles in one direction. Let's go in the other direction. Nice, easy hip circles. Just loosening up the hips, creating mobility. Very good. Now step your feet wide. Let's go into a groin stretch. Shift and lift. Other side. Shift. Sitting back and lift. Again. Go for the stretch in the groin on the straight leg. Shift and lift. Sit back each time. Just one leg bends as you shift across. Keep the other leg straight. Shift. Here's the last one. Bring your feet in. Roll both shoulders back. Bring your arm across. Gently pull in. Pull back. Roll the shoulder. Other side. Reach across. Pull in. Pull back. And roll the shoulder. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull down and roll your shoulders. Now, tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Press down through your left shoulder. Lift up. Other side. Tilt to the left. Press down on the right. And lift up. Now look over your right shoulder as far back as you can. Other side. As far back as you can. Look forward. Roll both shoulders back. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull down. We are done. I hope you enjoyed